We are going to head straight into the next set. We're going to see Barrilito versus Zeldad here.
Yeah. Zelda Game & Watch, very much, I would say, a struggle matchup for Zelda, considering, you know, she's very floaty. Game & Watch is very much a floaty killer with the up B, up air. I will also say, Barrilito has a lot of experience fighting Edgar Blink, who is LATAM's top Zelda, was top 10 on the PR in 2024. That's a good start from Zelda, interrupting me, really. But what Edgar Blink has been doing lately, instead of playing Zelda, he mostly tends to switch to Zero Suit in this matchup versus Barrilito. I believe that their set count is about, like, they've played about 12 or 13 times in the last year. And Edgar Blink has just lately given up trying to play this with Zelda, which I don't know if that says anything, but I feel like it does. About just the state of this matchup for Zelda. So yeah, definitely kind of a polarizingly bad matchup for Zelda, I would feel. Zeldad holding a lead for now is going to get ferried off stage, and that's rough for sure. While we're on the topic of Barrilito, I think he definitely is just the favorite to win this tournament, or at least go super far. You know, he's already locked in his place in winner's side of the final bracket. But to go undefeated in the pool, score a couple of good set wins on some of these players would be a nice added bonus. So it's going to be a bit of a flub there.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, but that's up the up air, and he's dead at 52.
There it is. Yeah. So that's taking a moment to contemplate what happened there.
Yeah.
Because that was very unfortunate.
Game Watch is the kind of character that makes you question your life decisions sometimes. It's like you get hit by an up B, up air at like 40-something, and you die off the top, and it's like, why did that work? Why did that happen? Why am I playing this character?
Yeah, there are certainly a few things, quite a few things in this game that can make you feel that way. But Zeldad is carrying on. He's built himself a nice percentage lead.
And up smash again, gonna catch the landing.
They'll just kill War very early.
Yeah. That will also kill, though. The up B, up air on the top platform. Yeah.
Oh no.
The matchup.
It's so depressing.
And it's like, all kudos to Barrilito making it work. He's dead. Oh, okay. The second up air didn't connect, but if it did, he would have been dead off of one interaction. Yeah, it's very much a struggle for Zeldad, I feel, to try and close this out. Even maintaining a lead, I'll say I'm very impressed that he's even able to do that. But that will kill.
Dog, yeah. Oh dear.
Yeah. Zeldad is a character loyalist. He has stuck with Zelda for about 10 years now. I believe he started playing in 2015, and I don't think he ever really switched off Zelda as a main. But I will say, if there's ever a situation in which you should consider switching off of your character,
yeah,
maybe it's next game. Maybe it's next game. I feel like maybe he's got something, considering that last game was pretty close. But then again, Barrilito did also kind of flub some of his recoveries and such there. But considering his experience in the matchup in general, how much he's played this against other Zeldas, I don't really know. We'll see if Zelda sticks it out, but I will say it's probably not going to be too good if he decides to stick with Zelda here.
Well, we did stick with Zelda, and we actually went to Yoshi's, which I'm not too sure about. Like, we're going to...
I mean, I kind of see it, considering, like, Game & Watch is just going to kill you off of one interaction anyways. You may as well try and get the smaller you know, the smaller stage to kind of, you know,
Force out
get those kills as well. Yeah.
Yeah, certainly.
Good start here for Zeldad for sure.
Oh. And we're gonna get the back throw. Yeah. I don't know if they changed that move. I seem to. Oh, that's not quite deaf. But we've seen it a few times now. Zelda goes for a back throw, and it doesn't seem like people have been eyeing it correctly because just seem to fly off to the side, and it usually sends upwards.
Yeah, I think DI DI in it sends up, and DI like down it sends out. And I think from what I've heard, the only correct DI is to not really DI. Otherwise, you're just gonna go, or at least it's like both ways that you DI are ultimately just gonna end up killing you. So I think if you just like don't DI, then it won't do anything. I remember I played a set versus Zelda about 2 years ago, and I think it was region lock, and I kept getting back thrown at 50 at ledge, and I would do the wrong DI every time, and I'd die.
Yeah.
So, and people were calling it out on comms. That's another FD up there.
Yep.
But yeah. Zelda back throw is just one of the trickiest moves to DI in my opinion. No bias considering I died a lot to it. Definitely no bias there. I still won the set at least.
Hell yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, Zeldad's back against the corner at the moment. This is certainly extremely tough. Oh.
I feel like he's been... Yeah, another uppy up here. I feel like Zeldad has been doing a lot of these up specials from way up high in the air to kind of try and get down. And Barrilito's not been doing that well at punishing them. But at the same time, he is winning, so I don't know if, like, you know, if that's necessarily something... It's something he can work on for sure, but he's still in the lead by so much that I feel like, honestly... You know, maybe he's just like not ready for it. Maybe Zeldad's just doing them really just like some perfect you know, places where Barrilito's not expecting, etc.
Maybe it's a connection thing that we can't quite see.
Also true. Granted, Barrilito is in Mexico, Zeldad is in California. If that would help anybody in the audience, it shouldn't be too far. But I've had there's always people just complaining always about connection versus LATAM players. That fair will connect and take the stock and the game. But people generally have always been saying a lot of things about how, like, in LATAM, I think it might just also be like an infrastructure sort of thing, where you know, it's just how LATAM is, where their Wi-Fi just isn't as good sometimes.
Oh yeah, for sure. And yeah, we're gonna go to game 3, and we've actually gone to a bigger stage here. Dreamland is known for its big blast zones, so we'll see if it helps Zelda with one or two interactions, but at the same time, we're not going to see very early stops. And we haven't been able to get the combos hitting very early either. So it's definitely been a tough matchup. I think it would have been nice to see a counter pick here, but Zelda clearly confident that nothing else would do it but this Zelda.
I don't think I've ever really seen Zelda switch off of Zelda, to be fair, in any real case in tournament. I think I can remember maybe like 1 or 2 instances, but that's like from a long time ago.
Yeah. down smash. Very strong move for no reason.
Yeah, Zelda down smash. I think it's kind of crazy that in the Game & Watch matchup, it feels like she needs it, you know? Every other matchup, you will hear people complaining nonstop that, like, oh, Zelda just gets to up smash, you know, down smash kills since it's such a crazy angle, blah, blah, blah. And then you get to this matchup, and it's like, she's so far behind. She needs it so badly. The duality of man.
Yeah, but it just speaks to how tough this matchup is for Zelda.
Yeah.
And
it's like she's considered one of the more oppressive like low to mid tiers, I feel, versus like other characters below her or around the same, you know, tier as her. I think definitely like I don't know, I can't exactly speak for certain on this, but I feel like Basie's players especially don't really like having to play her. Considering, you know, just the obscene damage that she can do with the up smashes and such. But I guess versus floaties, like Game & Watch, or characters that can just like outrange her, yeah, she definitely does just need it. And it doesn't look like it's really enough right now. Like Zelda is... He's gonna get that down smash there, it will kill at 75. But he's at 60, he's basically... He's like a... one interaction away if... Okay, he didn't up the out of shield. But... Yeah, this is just so tough for...
Our spot there means we will live a little bit longer, but... We do get back to stage actually, but this is probably the end of our stock here. Oh no, clever recovery. Just able to weave past, straight into the up smash though, so... Big Buckethead will take some.
Yeah, last stock for Zeldad here. And he's just gonna get up B nair, dragged down. Doesn't make it back. The fair going low. Grabs ledge, F tilt. 65% that has been unanswered. Oh my gosh, that was so scary, but Zeldad mashes out a nair and he gets out of that situation. Up tilt.
Yeah, that'll be the end of that.
Yeah, that's gonna be it. Barrilito 3-0 over Zeldad is gonna take first place overall in his pool. And he did not drop a single game. Uncontested.
Wow.